Hello everyone, my name is S. Munesh. I'm currently studying BTech third year at Centurion University while specializing in cybersecurity. I'm going to talk about the five pillars of AWS Well-Architected Framework. The AWS Well-Architected Framework is a guideline to help review and improve the cloud-based architectures. The framework covers five pillars: operational excellence, security, reliability, performance efficiency, and cost optimization. The well-architected framework emphasizes learning, measuring, and improving, provides a consistent approach to evaluate architectures and implement designs that will scale over time. The first pillar in the AWS Well-Architected Framework is operational excellence. The operational excellence pillar outlines the ability to run workloads effectively, gain insight into an operation, and continuously improve supporting development processes and procedures to deliver business value. We can make small, frequent, and reversible changes which can increase the flow of productive and beneficial changes to our workload. We can refine the operational procedures frequently, which means finding the opportunities to evolve and improve the procedures. The second pillar in the AWS Well-Architected Framework is security. The security pillar focuses on protecting information and systems. It includes confidentiality and integrity of data, managing user performances, permissions, and establishing controls to detect security events. We can use AWS identity and access management to enforce access control policies. We can log, monitor, alert, and audit all activities to provide traceability for security. We can implement security measures at all layers of our architecture like network computation and storage. The third pillar in the AWS well-architected framework is reliability. The reliability pillar hones in on making sure that workloads perform their intended function correctly, consistently, and as required. A reliable workload starts with upfront design decisions for both software and infrastructure. We can use automation for recovery from failure and test recovery to procedures regularly. We can use automation to provide and shut down resources based on traffic and consumption to provide and avoid resource constraints. We can create self-recovering systems from a single component failure to minimize the downtime. The fourth pillar in the AWS well-architected framework is performance efficiency. The performance efficiency pillar outlines the ability to use computing resources effectively to meet system and application requirements, to maintain efficiency as demand and technologies changes. We can consume technologies as a service to simplify the implementation of advanced features. We can deploy the systems in multiple AWS regions to provide lower latency and a better customer experience at a minimal cost. We can perform experience and experiment with different architectures to optimize the performance. The fifth pillar in the AWS well-architected framework is cost optimization. The cost optimization pillar digs into understanding and controlling where the money is being spent as we select the right number and the type of resources for our organization. It analyzes the time being spent to meet our business needs while staying within our budget. We can adopt a consumption model where we can only pay for computing resources, which can increase or decrease users depending on business requirements. The cost optimization is a continual process of refinement and improvement throughout a workload's life cycle. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.